and go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Left podcast on the Derealization Nation Media Network. I am Brad here with Jayon and and Derek tonight. See, I'm all messed up. It's a,
Yep.
it's a new thing for us. So we got a special guest, Derek, tonight. Jake couldn't make it with us. We did have him send us a video though for his weekly installation of his turd. So we'll be seeing him tonight, and he also sent us his TikTok. So we'll have to get to those too. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe on TikTok, Substack, YouTube. Please, we appreciate all the new supporters. We appreciate all the interaction. It is truly awesome to see us growing. You can also get a t-shirt at derealizationnation.com. Union made, union printed. What's left? The Punk Rock Garage Band podcast is probably displayed on the back. So please continue to interact. We really greatly appreciate it. The segment that we're going to do right now is what's left of the U.S., which is where we focus on national issues instead of the international issues. With that, we'll give it to John.
All right. Well, Brad, the international issue that the Trump administration does not want us talking about is the Epstein files. So that's the one we're going to talk about first. Because I just, anything that we can do to stay under their skin is what needs to be done. Um, so Robert Garcia, the Democrat ranking member on the Oversight Committee in Congress, has reiterated to Pam Bondi that the subpoena is separate from the law that just passed. And she still has to comply with the subpoena to give those materials to Congress in a timely manner, whether or not there are investigations or not. So I know there's been a lot of confusion about like what can be released, what can't be. So guys, if we can, let's clarify a bit for the people what's going to be happening with this law and what we can hope to expect and what we maybe think might happen in ways of obfuscation and avoidance. Um, but so that was the first bit. And Ro Khanna and even some Republicans have reminded Justice Department officials that they can be charged if they violate the law. So this is now a real law. They have 30 days, um, probably 2 weeks from there, and then 2 weeks more. I don't know. What do you guys think of this the Epstein release? What do you think the most likely obfuscation will be, and how successful do you think they could possibly be? Let's start with Brad.
I oh, this makes me so mad. This makes me so mad because everything they're now reporting that the FBI is redacting Trump's name.
Hmm.
Like that's real reporting that's taking place in America right now. They're reporting that the FBI is redacting Trump's name. It's not us, like crazy conspiracy theorists. It's actual nationally syndicated networks reporting that the FBI is scrubbing Trump's name from
Fake
the files.
news.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna say. That's exactly what they're gonna fucking say. I don't. It to me, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I've said this from the very beginning. I don't give a fuck who's on the list. Every one of you
Mhm.
should be held accountable because you're fucking pedophiles and you're fucking rapists, and you should be held accountable for your actions. I don't give a shit who's on that list. So what? Put them under the fucking jail. I don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're Bill Clinton. I don't care if you're Barack Obama. I don't give a shit who you are.
Hmm.
If you assaulted children, go under the jail. That's where you go now.
Hmm.
I don't care. But they're going to redact his name, and then people are going to be like, "See, we fucking told you, dude." Even though he's paid millions of dollars to get people not to continue with their lawsuits
Mm.
for sexual assault. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. We won't bring that up. It's ridiculous. Is all I'm saying. We all know that it's just bullshit now. Like it's
Yeah.
all just, you know what I mean? Like now they're just actually playing in our face. And also, I don't need those files to tell me what I already know.
True. 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 Well,
Like, do I think that Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane and is definitely guilty of some sick shit? Yes. And I think he should be held fucking accountable to the wood chipper. Do I think Donald Trump also is involved in that terrible shit? Yes. To the wood chipper. I don't care.
yeah.
Like, fuck them all.
Derek, how do you feel about this? You got any level of confidence in the Justice Department?
Well, No, I mean, not Pam Bounty's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Smart. Yeah, no,
You
that's
know,
fair.
no, so I fully expect there to be some, obfuscation of that, whether it be redactions or whatever. Now, what I have heard is that through this process, in order to do redactions, they have to give a detailed explanation as to why they want it redacted. So I believe the last time they didn't have to go through such a detailed process, but if they were to do some redacting this time, from my understanding, every redaction would need a pretty lengthy or detailed explanation. And given that they only have 30 days, it may not look the same.
Yeah.
But what can so it kind of is like, how much can they accomplish in 30 days? And at the end of the day, like like we all said, I mean, what does it matter? We got how many women standing on the steps of this place telling you that this happened.
Hmm.
I don't think anybody else needs, at least I don't need any more evidence than that, and what I've seen out of this administration and that man is, as a whole. So
Yeah, it does. It does seem weird to me that people like still like are requiring more evidence. There is so much evidence, and like the good news is like there's ways around the edges, like they're already doing, like subpoenaing the Epstein estate. They've also are calling for the subpoena of Prince Andrew, and frankly, like this Michael Wolff guy, this fucking Landsberg guy, these people that like are in contact with the with him on the regular. Abu Barak is still alive. Subpoena these fucking people. I thought he was dead. I thought he was alive. I'm like, what the fuck is this subpoena at? Like, this is crazy. Like, are you fucking nuts? Like, if these people are here, Larry Summers, had to step down from his teaching spot at Harvard, stepped away from OpenAI. Bring that motherfucker in and ask him a couple of goddamn questions, right? Like, at least you have to know. And I'm not saying that everybody that is here is like implicated in like children touching or anything like that. But what is true is that they are friendly with the man post his conviction for this. And so they knew, and they probably, which means they probably knew before too. There are things that they know, what they did and did not know should be public record and can be very easily with a simple subpoena and a couple of questions. Like that would not be hard. So these files are really not that important. I'm sure there's some juicy detail in them and make it much easier to prosecute. But around the edges, you've got like Ron Wyden has demanded JP Morgan be investigated. That is probably going to happen because that is one place where Trump agrees like that we can do some things around the edges with this. I guess Trump never used JP Morgan Chase. You know what I mean? Like he's clearly was the Russian banks guy. That's more of a yeah. I mean, he's never really been welcome in any like actual institution because he's a grifter. But so that's a good line of questions. $1 billion worth of suspect transactions that went through JP Morgan Chase that they did not report. So I mean, these are all good lines of figuring these things out. And honest to God, like there is no escape for him. So I guess the real question is like which country do you think that he's going to flee to? Um, is it like is he just going to go to Russia and not come back? Is he going to take the classic route and go to Argentina? It feels like they owe him a couple of things. I don't know. Like that seems to be the more the more pertinent question at this point because there's just no getting away with it at this point. Like it is over, over. It's just a matter
It's
of
not.
like,
It's not, brother.
okay, I should clarify my statement. Whether or not he is guilty of association with this man and whether or not we will find out is over.
Hmm.
What happens after that, I don't know. But like the things that happened will be found out. These survivors are together. They're going to tell their story if these things do not come out. They have an army of lawyers behind them now. And there's just no way this stuff is going to stay a secret any longer. Just a matter of how and when and what reaction the world has. Uh, that's all we need. That's all we're gonna find out.
Saudi Arabia, that's where that's where I think he's headed.
That's a great guess. That's a great guess. I think he would love to share a bedroom with MBS.
Oh,
That was my takeaway from that meeting.
yep.
He's like 107 years old. Could he handle a flight to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, sure.
But he's so
On a
old,
private jet. It's I
I
mean
guess.
maybe they'll get that golden fucking Qatari
Oh
thing
yeah, the
up
Qatar
up
airliner,
and
the
ready for him.
billion-dollar airliner.
Maybe
I
he'll
think he
do
just has to press a button in that and it actually flies him right back there. So that's
right.
why,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
It's like
I
it's like a
let
Roomba.
the villain get away.
it's yeah.
It's like a
Actually,
Roomba. It just returns to the base when just on a
Yeah.
button.
for sure. He could try and be like, "We're going to Argentina." Like turn around and go back to Qatar.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're not. It's on a big
Oh,
leash.
it's just on a leash. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what it is too.
Uh,
Um,
Find the 4
Jesus.
billion in crypto that we know of.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely bought and paid for. Um, so Al Green says he's going to bring some articles of impeachment over it. Hopefully we'll get more support for that this time around. Because he didn't get much support last time. Uh, I don't understand, like, if you don't vote for it because it can't happen, like I don't understand why you're even in Congress. Like, don't you want it on your record that you voted to impeach Trump every single time it was available at this point? Like now you look dumb. Like now he's as unpopular as he's ever been. Things are worse than you could have possibly imagined, and you passed up an opportunity to say early on, "This is bad. It's going to be bad, and I'm against it." It's crazy to me, but here we are. I don't know. Do you guys anticipate? I don't know. Take a guess. Out of 435 members of Congress, how many do you think will actually vote for Al Green's impeachment?
None. Al Green be impeached him too often. He knows it's not gonna fly. Dude. He's just out there walking around like, all right, here's a new one, guys. He knows. I mean, I appreciate that he's like, hey, these are impeachable offenses and they need to be brought to light. But we know it's not going to pass. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
These people are cowards. What do you mean?
it's true. I think it's true. Derek, what do you think?
If I have to throw out a guess, let's just say, 50. That's
Yeah,
that's that's on the high end.
yeah, that is about the ceiling for like free thinking Congress people too. Like people who won't like automatically vote to send arms to Israel. Like that's about it. That's the cap, 50.
That's about what I was thinking. I was like, where's the cap at? Like right around, okay. We'll
Yeah.
give him the benefit of the doubt, 50.
Yeah.
Realistically, maybe 20.
Yeah, probably less. Probably a lot less. Unfortunately. But here we are.
Why not do it?
That's what I'm saying. It's not like you have to pay for your vote. Like you're not getting charged by the vote. You just vote, you know? It's a messaging is an important part of politics too. I don't understand that people are like, "Oh, it's performative." Well, that's fucking part of what politics is.
Yeah.
Like the term soapbox comes from fucking campaigning. Like you fucking got to do it sometimes. All right, let's talk about this video the Democrats released, and then the wholly unhinged reaction from our pedophile in chief. This is an ad put out by uh, some Democratic Congress people and two Democratic senators. Let's watch the video.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLucia.
Boo.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman
Boo.
Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Boo.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
who take risks each day.
To keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens. Like us, you all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
But from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
you must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
In the Army,
Our Navy,
The Air Force.
your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution, and
who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
I liked it. I don't know. Do you guys have any problems with it just on its face?
No.
I'm ready to start burning stuff down.
Yeah, for sure.
God, I'm really starting to like Derek, dude.
So yeah, I obviously it's not controversial really because that is the law. The law is like their code says they must. Like only one of them said must, but it is that you must refuse illegal orders, including if, say, the president of the United States was like, "This is seditious, and you should hang these Congress people." That would be an example of an illegal order that you should not follow, right? Which is exactly what happened. That's what Donald Trump posted in response to the video, in response to not wanting to talk about the Epstein files and trying to break the internet. Um, Fox News picked it up. The right wing MAGA. This is the first time they've been united in their pearl clutching in several weeks, and they are in a fucking flurry about it. And they are doing their best to distract from the fact that the president wants to murder Democratic Congress people. I mean, it's putting people at real risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty ugly. Guys, just thoughts on that before I play Senator Murphy's response.
This feels like inciting violence against your political opponents. I don't know, man.
Does it
This is what
feel
it
that
feels
way?
like.
Does it
This is
feel
what it
like
feels
that?
like.
It does feel that way. It feels a little incitey. I don't know. You feel like they're inciting something, Derek, or is this just, run of the mill presidential stuff?
Feels like he finally got a chance to be the one pointing the finger again and went a little overboard. It's been a couple of days since they've been able to gang up on Democrats. Now they got it back again, and he's just like, hang him, hang him.
It's just a bit of an overreaction.
Yeah.
Caroline Levitt did try to pull it back, although she did not apologize for the piggy comments. She said that Trump was just, a
Double
frank,
down.
frank person. Basically called the fucking reporter fat, which will definitely fly in MAGA world. I'm sure that they loved that response.
Oh, they love that shit, dude. They eat that shit up. They're like, hell yeah, demean women.
Yeah, exactly. It's the other reason they keep Caroline around to demean other women. That's entirely her point. She also lied about this. She said that they were telling him to defy the president's legal authority, which is not what they said, obviously, because we just listened to it. It is illegal orders. And when confronted by Caitlin Collins with that information, she turned and ran out of the room, which is super duper mature of her.
He was like, you're implying that he's giving illegal orders.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the International Criminal Court might agree, actually. The bomb, you're bombing random boats in Venezuela.
And they're like, yeah, this is above board. That's why people are resigning the way they are, is because all this is above board.
Yeah. I mean, turning the military on the street, telling he's going to train the military on the streets of Chicago. Like that's no, nope, that's illegal. Not gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, this man is to act like this man doesn't tap dance with telling the military to do illegal things every fucking hour of every day is, you know, you're not fooling anyone, Caroline. Only people buying this are people who, want to be sold. Like that's
It
it.
seems like a really big admittance, doesn't it? When they're like just saying like, hey, should you ever be given illegal orders, don't follow them. And he's like, what do you mean don't follow my orders? It's like, gotcha.
No, 110%. I mean, obviously, like, God, you're right. This is just such us, just typical giving Trump a pass on something that like you would ordinarily like point out in somebody, but like we just know like that's who he's about. Like when he says America, he means Trump. Like we're gonna make America great again. He doesn't mean America like you. He means like America like Donald Trump. Like he's going to make that great again. America is so rich right now. Yeah. Yeah, Donald Trump is so rich right now. You know what I mean? Like it's coded language. Just swap it out. Anytime he says America, just think Donald Trump, and that you'll find the truth. Um, so here's Senator Chris Murphy's reaction. The man who should be the leader of the Senate.
Maybe it's time to pick a fucking side. If you are a Republican In Congress, if you are a Republican governor, maybe it's time to draw a line in the sand and say that under no circumstances should the President of the United States be calling on his political opposition to be hanged. We are at a very dangerous moment right now. The President is engaged in the wholesale incitement, endorsement, and rationalization of political violence in this country. This is a very slippery slope.
This little clip snippet of it, but I think it captures the mood. And Chris Murphy has been on TV all day, and he has not lost one iota of that energy. And I think that's the appropriate way to respond to Trump all the time. And he's actually pretty good at this. Like he does this shit all the time. But unfortunately, the leader of our Senate is Chuck Schumer, who said that he just couldn't believe it. He'd never seen anything like it. And then I just would like to remind this asshole that he was in the Senate the last time this guy was president, and he has seen something exactly like it. January 6th, 2021. I mean, like that's you not only have you seen it, you've seen it over and over again. And
Don't forget that was funded by Turning Point USA. Just in case anybody forgot that, that's funded by Turning Point USA.
That is correct. Also, $3 million of Trump's own money, completely fucking astroturfed. So if you felt like you were being incited by strangers, it wasn't the FBI, it wasn't the CIA, it was Turning Point USA and Donald Trump's fucking cronies. Yep. So
Sounds exactly right.
Yep. Makes sense. Yep. So he did kind of owe them a pardon, and it makes sense. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I do want to talk about just a little bit more, although this is being beaten to death in the headlines, and we will have forgotten about it by tomorrow because there will be something new. But or will we? I don't know. Is this something? Is this going to hit with the American people, or is this just the senators and Congress people who are super upset about it because, well, it affects them? You think it's one? Do you think this one hits the general public hard?
No, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I think I just have a tendency to write so much. I mean, I know he's dementia ridden and like failing. I just write so much of this craziness that he says off on that, and I like sometimes I literally do forget the weight that it carries. And when these people bring it up, I think it is as important as they say. But it's just, and especially with I think with the typical citizen, we're just so used to hearing this craziness that it literally is, we become desensitized to it.
I know I have. Brad?
Well, you guys already know. This is why I'm in nihilist mode lately, because I'm not surprised. Oh, Trump's inciting violence, not surprised.
Yeah.
And his supporters are going to be for it. They're going to be for it, bro. They're going to be for it. That's the thing. That's the way he is inciting violence, because these fucking psychos will show up like they did at Pelosi's house because they're fucking psychopaths because Trump told them to. You know what I mean? That's what's happening in America from our president.
Yeah. That's his power. That's the power that he holds over Congress. It's not like any sort of like people talk. It's not just like some political like voters will like. It's the fact that like some mob might show up at your house with literal pitchforks and AK-47s, AR-15s, and mow your fucking house down. Like that's like that could happen to you. Like or just one single person could burst your house in the middle of the night and spray you and your family. Like that is the result of that's like Trump has that power over certain people. And it doesn't take but one crazy person to fucking, do some damage. So it is terrifying, but it is crazy. I'm glad that you guys are in the same because I felt like I've lost a piece of my humanity for like hearing that and being like, like okay, again, but like no, this is serious, and he does have he has power to this. I mean, this is one of those things where it borders on, fire in a crowded movie theater. Like this is something like that is actually dangerous to say. Like it is kind of almost outside of your First Amendment rights. It's that kind of dangerous. So I don't know, something to think about. All right.